Ink-a-dink, 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 ink-a-dink. Wow!
Is that football still stuck to my head? You know, damn that David Tyree and the New York Giants who beat this year's Super Bowl team from the American Football Conference after the Patriots won 16 wins and 0 losses in the regular season, won 2 playoff games, and ended up in the Super Bowl against the New York Giants. And then this thing got stuck to David Tyree's helmet. I mean, it hit him in the helmet. It stuck there as if somebody had nailed it to it. And all David Tyree had to do was lie down and put his hand on top of the football, and I don't know why it stuck to his helmet, but I have a feeling I know. Yeah, since Friday night, and President Moloch is still trying to reach out to us. Yeah, right. We'll get back to him. Come on, Basil. You got any epoxy remover or something? I'm gonna lose some hair when I do this. I know it. And I have no hair to spare at all. 0. Wait. Not a football? What? Does this mean? Yeah. He blinked twice, I know. Okay. We're going to give a lion-sized Hershey's Kiss award out. I haven't done it in a couple of weeks. Of course, we, out of our supply of 100 that Basil picked up in the veldt when we were on safari, and with his very powerful paw, flung them like frisbees, skipped them across the Atlantic Ocean, well, through the air first to get to the Atlantic Ocean, and then off the Atlantic Ocean a few times. And the final bounce was up 935 feet above sea level to Buffalo, Connecticut, and landed gently in our yard. Got home, picked them all up, put them away, and we've been giving them out ever since. So we've given out about 20 of these now. Still, we're going to have to get a new phone number that's not available to President Moloch, because he's tweeting everybody else. Why does he have to bother us? And he certainly has some interesting tweets. So what are we going to do? We're going to do it again? Basil says, let's make it an even 21. Let's call it blackjack, since Trump doesn't seem to have much respect for anything black. And this one is for you, President Moloch. You get your 21st giant-sized, lion-sized Hershey's Kiss award. And if we had balloons hung from the ceiling, we could drop them down. You know what I ought to do? So let's see if we get see if we can get. Let me do some catfishing. Walter! Nah. Walter! Nah. Okay. No luck. Walter hasn't been up here to dust in a while with her. Feather Duster Kitty has not been up here in a while. So if you guys want to reach out to her on Facebook and remind her about her, yeah, Walter's a her, you know the story. And tell Walter to go up on the table and dust a little bit. And of course, you know, Facebook, Walter Forrest Cat. You can also go to Facebook and reach out to, hey Lil Lilith, tail included free of charge. And of course, tail included free of charge is because we got Lilith. We already had Basil when we got Lilith. And where Basil's tail was about this size, just a little nub. Which, by the way, perfect size tail. Absolutely. Basil is a Maine Coon with a Manx tail. Lil, on the other hand, came with his big fluffy tail about this long. And, well, when she passed away and came back 3 days later, she came back as a calico stone. And we know it's Lil. And if we had the calico stone here, you could see. But it's one end is the head, the other end is the tail of the stone. And it's striated, black, white, brown, gray. So it's got Lil's colors. And it weighs about as much as Lil. About this big, weighs about as much as Lil did. Just a little bit more dense. Dense. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know. Dense. That's not the right choice of words. She reminded me that just a little more compressed and not quite as fluffy as the original Lil. So we were talking about Superb Owl. The Superb Owl game coming up in 7 days from today. So mark your calendars. Get your chips. Get your... don't get Coca-Cola because, well, first of all, we don't have them as a corporate sponsor. Don't get Hires Root Beer because we don't have them as a corporate sponsor anymore. Get yourself some baked beans. Squeeze put them in the press and squeeze the liquid out of them and drink that and eat the beans. They're very appropriate for Spanish foods. So you can compress them down into chips and use them in your salsa, and you can put them on your frijoles, your tacos, your enchiladas, your chimichangas, your you could do a lot of stuff with beans. So the beans, okay? I know. Everybody wants us to get on to the big game and talk about the teams, the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots, and wanting to know if Tom Brady's going to find a way to deflate the footballs again. But you know, he got his comeuppance in advance. Somebody paid it forward to him because in the Super Bowl against the Giants, Patriots had gone 16-0 in the regular season with Brady. They had won their first two playoff games. They were into the Super Bowl, 18 wins, no losses. And who were the Giants? I mean, the Giants had lost to the Patriots, albeit in a fairly close game during the regular season. And the Giants, to their notoriety, they compliment the Giants. Even though the Giants, every time they play in a Super Bowl game, and it's been 5 times, which is a lot of times. A lot of teams have not been to any Super Bowls, let alone 5 Super Bowls. But every time the Giants participated in a Super Bowl, and again, compliment, they won 4 out of those 5 games. I'm taking a little bit of the mystery out of this, where I'm going with this. But, so 4 out of 5 games, Super Bowl games that they've been in, they won. They lost once. And every single time they win or they go to a Super Bowl game, the next year, they don't even make the playoffs. So they've been a bit up and down over the decades. So they get to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and they came back. They lost to 5 teams that year. Regular season, they were 11-5. But they came back, and all 5 teams that they lost to, they came back and they beat later that year. So they avenged every single win, including the win against the Patriots. And we'll imagine this to be a football because we know it's a perpetual President Donald J. Moloch Trump Award, but Trump Award. But let's just imagine this to be a football. And during the game, quarterback Eli Manning throws a pass and toward a very rarely used receiver named David Tyree, who had an illustrious career of about I don't know, year and a half or something like that. And the ball lands on his helmet and sticks to his helmet, almost as if there was some glue or poop or something attached to it. The ball sticks to his helmet. He falls down. The ball's still sticking to his helmet. He reaches up, puts his hand on top of his helmet. The second a defensive player touches him, he's down. He's got control of the ball. Well, his helmet's got control of the ball, and his hand's got control of the ball too. So the second he's down, and a defender touches him in any way, he's down. Game play over. A miraculous reception. Probably more miraculous than the Franco Harris reception for the Steelers in the Super Bowl. Now, playoff game against the Oakland Raiders. And the ball comes in between a defender and an offensive player. They come together, the ball caroms off, and here comes Franco Harris down the field. And there's the ball hanging in midair. He makes a good catch. He reaches down to about his knees and catches the ball, and down the sidelines with about 5 seconds left in the game. And they come from behind and beat the Oakland Raiders, and came to be known as the Immaculate Reception. Not to be confused with the Immaculate Conception, because it's Sunday morning, and we don't want to ever talk about anything that sounds sacrilegious on a Sunday morning. Anything like the Immaculate Reception sounds a bit sacrilegious. Okay, so, damn. Okay. Hope you enjoy them. Hope you enjoy your 21 trophies, President Moloch. So, B&M Baked Beans. Okay? And we're trying to figure out whether, well, we can see now it's B&M Baked Beans, because it's got the ampersand there. But we're getting some call-ins telling us, people are telling us that it actually should be B&M Baked Beans. And we all want to know. At least I do, but Basil does too. We want to know why B&M Baked Beans rather than B&M Baked Beans. And to find out, we're not going to get a call in. We're going to call in. The Patriots are in practice right now. The last practice before the Super Bowl. And we're going to, okay. We got to go down a step further. We got to go not to the Inky Dinky phone, not the micro Inky Dinky phone, not the micro Inky Dinky phone. We have to go all the way down to, I don't want to breathe because I could blow the darn thing over in the corner. The micro super Inky Dinky micro Inky Dinky phone. And we're going to call into the Patriots locker room because we have their number. We have Belichick's direct line. And, hello? Coach Belichick, are you there? See, we're going to get an exclusive interview with New England Patriots coach Bill Belichick. What's that sound? We're hearing a sound in the background. Well, we can't put it on speakerphone, unfortunately, because this phone is so small that you cannot, it's hard to find, let alone put it on speakerphone. So we're hearing something in the background. Belichick says it's only him and Tom Brady in the room. So it's Tom Brady. What are we hearing? It sounds sort of like this. Yeah. Maybe Basil could do it a little bit better. But no, he's going to let me do it. It sounds like this in the background. So, Coach Belichick, you say it's only you and Tom Brady, quarterback Tom Brady, and you are the only two people in the room there? What is that sound? I'll do it again so you know what the sound is. Okay. He says that he and Tom just had their lunch with each other. They're very fond of hot dogs. They like hot dogs. Well, we have one hanging around somewhere here that would be probably a little too large and a little too pink for you guys to be able to eat. But that's from our Cinco de Enero festivities. But he says they watched him, and don't send that hot dog along, please. We don't want to give anybody the wrong idea about how manly we are. Okay, we won't. So it's just you and quarterback Tom Brady in the room there. Okay. But we're still hearing that sound. Said, well, okay, well we just had lunch, and we had hot dogs and beans. Matter of fact, he says, he's watching, of course, via satellite, and he says, matter of fact, and here's a plug, here you go. He says, we can't use his name, Bill Belichick. We can't use the quarterback's name, Tom Brady. We can't use their names because they're not getting paid by the company here like we are. He says that it's actually B&M Baked Beans that they were eating. So we have this discussion going on, Coach Belichick, about whether they're B&M Baked Beans or whether they're B&M Baked Beans. Said, and I'll have to translate for him because he doesn't speak. He speaks footballese, not English. Says, you might have some clue as to whether they're B&M Baked Beans or B&M Baked Beans by the sound that you're hearing from, well, I'm hearing it twice at two different pitches. I'm hearing, and I'm hearing, so we know that sound's coming from both you and Tom Brady. So, he said, Coach Belichick said, excuse me, I got to hand the phone over to Tom because I need to make a quick trip to the restroom. Okay. Is this quarterback Tom Brady of the New England Patriots? He said, for a price, I'll tell you. Okay. Well, all we want to know is it B&M Baked Beans or is it B&M Baked Beans? Okay. I've got quarterback Tom Brady on the phone, and he said, it's B&M Baked Beans, trust me, and excuse me, because I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, well, Belichick and Brady are both in the bathroom. I have an idea that they're probably going to be there for quite some time. Not doing any non-manly things, but doing what we normally go to the bathroom for. So, okay, settled. B&M Baked Beans. Okay, now, well, you think we should actually do a quick review of the upcoming game? It's only 7 days away. We have enough time to do it? Yeah, Basil said. Cha-ching. Said, yeah. That's what I get paid the big bucks for. You get paid big bucks? Well, how come I don't get anything? How come Tweety doesn't get anything? How come Snarky doesn't get anything? Basil said, said, refer back to previous statement. Okay, to the game. So we have two teams in this game. We have probably, I'm going to say, as long as Brady gets out of the bathroom by game time, we'll have the two best quarterbacks in football. at least this year. And Brady's certainly as successful a quarterback as there ever has been, with a number of games won, regular season, number of playoff games, number of Super Bowls won, other than those two against the team that had the guy on that made the magic catch. But other than that, I mean, he's been, the last Super Bowl he was in, they were down and driving toward the goal line for a winning touchdown. They were there. They were like a yard away. It was, I think, second down, and all Brady had to do was probably do a quarterback sneak or hand the ball off. They probably would have gotten in. Certainly on second down, third down, or fourth down, they would have gotten in, and that would have been the end of the game. And on second down, he throws a pass, and it goes right through the hands of the receiver. See, the receiver's got his hands about like this, and the ball finds its way in between his hands, right into the arms of a Seattle Seahawks player, who could have just lain down in the end zone. Just lain down. Seattle could have taken the ball on the 20-yard line. Quarterback could have put a knee down once, and the game would have been over. And that would have been it. Somehow or other, the Patriots got the ball back, scored a touchdown. Talk about second chances. Patriots got the ball back, scored a touchdown, and beat the Seahawks. It was the craziest ending to a Super Bowl since the one where the Tennessee Titans and I think the Arizona Cardinals, and the Titans had the ball maybe at midfield. It got a completion, and the receiver managed to get down to about the 2-yard line, certainly within the 5-yard line. Unfortunately, the game was over, and they never got a chance to run another play. So it's pretty similar to the that Patriots-Seahawks game, certainly in terms of excitement in Super Bowls. And there have been some pretty stinky Super Bowls. Probably the team from B&M was probably in a lot of them, or whoever was whichever teams had B&M or B&M Baked Beans as a corporate sponsor. So the Atlanta Falcons and New England Patriots, a couple of pretty good teams. What do you think, Basil? Can you give us a detailed synopsis of the game? I mean, it's still a week to go. I mean, we're going to have 2 more shows. We're going to have a Friday night show, and then we're going to have a big hoop to do on Super Bowl Sunday. Basil said, I'll give it a try. Okay, he's thinking. Okay, here we go. Here's the synopsis. Said, I think the Patriots are a better team. Okay, that's being a bit non-committal. Well, what should we talk about? What else is there about the game that seems to be of interest? Okay, he's blinking a couple times. Okay, he said, so there's a big question over this Super Bowl, a very important question. And that question is it Super Bowl 51 or is it Super Bowl capital L, capital I. And that's important. Because if it's Super Bowl 51, Basil's betting on whichever team has the most aliens on it. Why is that? Said, said, did you ever hear of Area 51? Okay, 51, Area 51, I understand. But what about the capital L, capital I? Said, get one of these lion-sized Hershey's Kisses available. Don't let it get stuck to your head again, but get one out because we have another lion-sized Hershey's Kiss prize to hand out. I know, it's 2 in a weekend, that's a lot. You know, we've got 100 of them, now we're down to about 90 or 80 or so we're probably down to about 75 at this point because we've given away already 21 to candidate Trump, nominee Trump, President-elect Trump, and finally to we just gave one away to President Moloch, Donald J. Trump-Drumpf Moloch. Okay, Basil, who are we giving away our latest installment of lion-sized Hershey's Kiss Award to? Said, meow. Said, give me a minute, I'm thinking. I mean, I hadn't planned on giving another one away, but your reference to Super Bowl, capital L, capital I, which of course the Roman numerals 51, got him thinking, and he's giving it some contemplation. Okay? Don't contemplate too long because the show's almost over. Said, said, I was thinking, he said. Said, I was thinking L-I. And what's missing from the capital L and capital I? But probably a capital E. So there you go. Capital L, capital I, capital E. And without much thought beyond that necessary, I'm giving another award to President Moloch because he tells the biggest LIEs of anybody ever. You know he's calling you up again. Basil said, well, don't even answer it. Let's end the show. And with that, this has been Basil BuddhaCat Presents, our Sunday morning show. God bless. Enjoy your weekend. We shall see you Friday night in advance of the superb owl. Thanks for watching.
They say they'd rob your grandma blind on Wall Street, fritter her away her Medicare on Wall Street. And Pharma Oil and their pet fox don't care if she lives in a box, so long as they wear platinum jocks on Wall Street, Meow.